Hello again. Right now I am going to be melting a bunch of aluminum cans into ingots or other shapes. So I'm going to try to use this brick here that I found because it has a pretty nice ingot shaped mold thing in the top, and I'm not sure if it's going to work or if it's just going to blow up, but we'll try that. So, all that I'm using is a large soup can as my crucible, and vice grips on a little spoon to scoop out the junk, and this little blower here, just a little vent blower that's electrically powered with an extension cord that goes up to the house, but it is just going to supply air to this kiln here that's going to be filled with charcoal. And I'm just going to be melting a ton of pop cans, and I will have a gas mask on because aluminum, first of all, it melts at 1,220 degrees Fahrenheit, and the gases from it whenever you're melting it are very not good, plus the paint and chemicals or whatever on the cans. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes when it's running. So all I've done is put in the charcoal and covered it in kerosene and lit it up now. Sorry I forgot to show that, but I'm just gonna plug in the blower. So it'll take a few minutes, it'll take quite a while to warm up and to start melting, but when it does, I'll be back. So right now I have on the gas mask, and the cans and everything have started to melt pretty well. Oh, it kind of caught on fire here. But, yeah, it's working pretty well. It's been about 5 or 10 minutes since I lit it. So right now I realized the problem. When I was melting it, I could not see it collecting in the bottom, and then I realized that this awful soup can busted. I had a big hole right through the bottom, and now all of my aluminum is right at the bottom of that. So I'll continue this video later, but that's something not to do. I suggest you use something much thicker than a soup can. That only worked once, that soup can, so if you do want to keep using them, get a new one each time. So this is now what happened when the can, this fell apart. The soup can was only good for one melt, so that's all I guess I should have used it for. Pretty much it was so hot it just kind of ate away at the metal and made it so thin that it fell apart eventually and everything fell out. And the metal that was left in the bottom of the furnace after that were just these little chunks here. And I think that they do look pretty cool, but I'm going to remelt them down in this new crucible we just made out of a little propane can, and just took the grinder and cut up the edges and made a little lip here to pour. So I'll get back when I start up the fire. So I'm back, and I've see the paint starting to peel off the crucible, and it's glowing in the bottom, and the cans are starting to melt. So I'll be back when it's ready to pour. So I have my gas mask on, and I just thought I'd show you some more of the melting kind of action.
using this little setup of pliers onto a little vice grip and a stainless steel spoon kind of bent over to take off all the junk in the aluminum. By the way, do not follow as I do. You should probably wear gloves and better shoes than that. And also, I will not be held responsible for any injuries from this, resulting from this video. So I'll show you. I'll be back when I'm pouring it. I've taken off most of the junk, and slag and clutch or whatever. I'm gonna try to use this brick as my ingot tray, and if not, I'll pour the rest into this cast iron pan. So I shall pour it. Right, I'll give you a good view from this chair over here. Hopefully it works. No, I'll put it on this pan. There. So, the brick is bubbling, the stuff in the brick is really bubbling, and the rest is just in the pan, and then the pot, the crucible has a little bit left in it. So I'll just put the crucible over here, and I will, now a bubble. I'll wait for this to cool, and I'll start by just putting in this little one into the water here. So, oh gosh. There. So there's a little puck. And how will I do this? Oh yeah, the brick's cool. Oh, it's not coming out. Well, I'll figure out how to do this. So I just moved the little brick with the ingot in it. I took this fencing tool and just pulled it out. But I'm sure it's still super hot, so I'll just grab it, and that's pretty nice. Oh boy, it boils instantly. So there's my video on how to melt aluminum. Thanks for watching.